Welcome back to Blast Zone. Today I got the new Riptide Blast Launcher set. It's the new shark launcher from HASBRO. It looks so cool. Is this the best HASBRO launcher ever? Let's find out. Today I'm going to test it against the LR launcher, the precision launcher, and the sword launcher. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to have a special poll of which launcher do you think is going to be the best. Let's do this. After you watch this video, guys, be sure to go to my Teespring store. I have some awesome new cool shirts and a new Blast Zone Squad shirt is gonna come out soon, so be sure to check that out. Now let's open this Riptide Blast Launcher set. Alright guys, in terms of really cool launcher design, this is like one of the coolest Beyblade launchers I've ever seen. It looks so cool. Look at this. This launcher has a really good grip. See, right here? It's a very tight grip. And what's really special about this launcher is right here. When you rip it, it measures your power launch, how much power you put into your launch. Then, to reset it, you just press the white button. The more power you have in your launcher, it'll go more into the red. The way you hold it, it's like, and it's so smooth. And it's also an LR launcher. This is left and this is right, as you can see, and it's the different direction the ripcord goes in. So basically, every time you want to go right or left, you have to put it in sideways. We're gonna test it against the other launchers. What I really like about the new Emperor FORNEUS is it has a blue highlight. That is my favorite color, blue. You can see the shark better with the blue highlight. This one is way better than this one. Today, we are testing these launchers to see which one has the most power and comfort. I'm gonna start off with a couple of test launches. I'm already liking this launcher because it has a really good grip, but don't put your hand like this because that's how we usually hold our launchers, because then the Beyblade will just rip. So you put it on the side. And another reason why I like this launcher is the ripcord grip. Right here, it's like this. It's like a handle right here. So you just hold it and then you go rip. It's like so good. Ooh, that was a very smooth launch. Ooh. Alright, so I like this launcher so far because when I ripped, it was very smooth and it had a lot of power. Ooh, see, I was in the red. Let's go. That means it was a powerful launch. Now, we are going to test the precision launcher. Here is what we are testing first. The precision launcher. You could find these in stores, but I've known and heard and I've used this before. It doesn't really make a lot of power spin for the Beyblades, but maybe it will be different. Let's find out. Imagine this is a better launcher than the Riptide Blast launcher. Let's find out. Alright, so we're doing Achilles versus Excalius. Riptide Blast launcher versus the precision. 3, 2, 1. What is that? This launcher, you know, just for that, we're done. It's not even a challenge. It gave one spin, like one spin speed. It was like this. It was like a hand spin. The launcher is really bad, guys. I do not recommend it. One, it takes too much effort doing that when you could just do that. And then when you spin it, it doesn't even do anything. So, next launcher we're testing is the LR launcher. It's like the string launcher. Alright guys, we're doing LR versus the Riptide Blast launcher. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Such a smooth launch. That was a power launch. So, these kind of feel same, but there are some advantages and unadvantages. One, this launcher is a bigger launcher and it has a better grip, and it's a bigger grip. This launcher, on the other hand, does not have a very big grip. Otherwise, if you're like a teenager with really big hands, it'll be like this. Your hand will be like this. And then string is shorter. This is longer. And it has more power and speed. So I'm going to do a couple more launches for these launchers to see which one is actually better. 3, 2, 1, limit. Alright. The launchers both felt pretty good, but let's see which one will win. Kerbeus? Okay, so the battle I picked is a defense versus an attack. We'll attack. Okay, Kerbeus won that. But if you were looking for a power launch and attack, this launcher is probably better for defense and balances. Not attacks that much, no. But this launcher is good for attack. See? Look at the speed difference between these launchers. Look at that speed. And then they're both kind of the same. So again, this launcher was still better. All right, right now this battle, I'm looking for the grip and the smoothness. Like, see if this launcher is comfortable, because it is pretty sharp launcher. It has like some points in it. So let's see if it affects it at all. All right, so I'm doing left versus right. Let it grip. Oh! So that was a pretty smooth launch on this part. Just if you really don't like things poking at your hand, then watch out for that, okay? Because it did poke on my hand. Emperor FORNEUS versus Emperor FORNEUS, but on different launchers. Let's see which one spins longer. One of them has a disadvantage because one of them is gonna be ripped like 2 seconds earlier, but kind of doesn't really matter. It's 2 seconds. Let it. All right, now it's Shark Emperor versus regular Emperor FORNEUS. Which one will have more speed, stamina, and power? They look the same right now. They're both defense types, so this is gonna be kind of like a stamina battle. This launch will tell us which one has the most endurance. Shark Emperor FORNEUS wins by split second. They're kind of equal, because remember, one of them is ripped before, so they're equal, all right? On that battle, I felt more smooth and better grip with this launcher, but for power, I felt better on this one. Now we're gonna move on to the HASBRO sword launcher, and we're gonna use Excalius, obviously, versus the blue Emperor FORNEUS Shark Tank. All right, let's do this last comparison. Takes 1 minute. Oh, did you hear? I don't want to talk about it, okay? Like, I don't want to hear one word. Next battle. All right, so I put dual hand in attack mode to see if the speed was good. And right now the speed was pretty good, but dual hand isn't the best attack type. That's why you saw that his attacks really did nothing to trap to. Now the battle's gonna be Keeley's versus Wonder Valtric. 3, 2, 1, rip. All right, they're both attack types, so it's gonna be pretty insane. As you just saw, the Riptide Blast launcher set just destroyed the sword launcher from the Excalius set. All right, here are some disadvantages and advantages. Disadvantage: sometimes the teeth can get overrun and it doesn't have any speed power. One of the advantages to this grip is that it's really good for small hands or medium-sized hands, not really big hands that like your hand goes to here. No, it's not for you. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth for the Riptide Blast launcher set. This launcher against all the other launchers, LR launcher, precision launcher, and sword launcher, this one is not really the best one out of all of them. All right, here's my opinion about the Riptide Blast launcher set. LR launcher is better than all of them. Let me tell you why. LR launcher, sure, it doesn't have a big grip, but it's a smooth grip, it's a modern grip. And the LR launcher has a better power when you rip. Even though it has a small string, this has really good power if you rip it right. Now, this is my second favorite. Sure, it's cool looking, but that doesn't mean anything. Cool looking, it could be terrible. The reason why this couldn't be first is because the grip. The grip is just really weird. I like it. It's a really cool launcher. It's just, this grip kind of throws my hand off, and it kind of like goes through it. Hurts a bit. So that's why it was my second, but it was a really good, smooth, powerful launcher. I recommend you guys get that launcher. HASBRO, you really stepped up. Props. Sword launcher third. Well, I kind of already told you this launcher can misclick and it doesn't have the best power. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the day, really. The precision launcher, you already just saw what happened. This launcher is really not worth your money unless you guys just don't really want to put the string in it and you just don't want a powerful spin. But this is really not worth your money. It's not a really good launcher. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Which launcher do you guys think is the best? The Riptide Blast launcher set, LR, sword launcher, or a precision launcher? And be sure to take the poll above my head because I love hearing from you guys. And especially, I want to hear from you guys. Which one do you think is the best launcher out of these 4 launchers? Be sure to stay tuned for this week because we are coming out with the Takeratomi Volume 16 set. It's going to be so explosive and so awesome. So be sure to stay tuned for this week's videos. That concludes our launcher comparisons. Thank you guys so much for coming back to Blast Zone. Please subscribe, please like. We will have more videos like this, launcher comparisons, battles, and all of that. It's going to be really cool, so be sure to stay tuned. And as always, bye guys, have fun. Bye guys, have fun.